This is specifically to you, since you're watching my YouTube. You don't have the guts to get on TikTok and see everything I have to say. I sure as fuck know. Well, I know a lot of things I do differently as a mother. But one of the biggest ones between me and you is if my child, even as an adult, came to me and told me about all these issues she had with me, I would have done anything, and I do mean fucking anything, in my power to fix it, to make it better. I sure the fuck wouldn't have tried to make her the problem, me the victim, and run to my other child's house because I have nowhere else to live. I would have absolutely have gone to therapy with her to try to help her heal in any way I could. It would have sucked if she would have wanted to tell the whole world her story about the stuff between me and her. It would have been hard. But I wouldn't have even almost have made it about myself. I would have understood. Because I would have understood she needed to do that in order to heal. Because she would have explained that she spent a lifetime being fucking silent about it. And that she needs to talk about it. She needs to find support. And I would have absolutely gone to therapy with her and not fucking cared more about my appearance, my fake perfection appearance to the world, more than I do about the relationship I have with my daughter. For you to be able to care more about how you appear to a whole bunch of fucking people that you will never meet, a whole bunch of fucking strangers, to care more about that than you care about your own daughter, your relationship with your daughter and your relationship with your grandchildren, that is so severely fucked up to me, so disgusting to me. I have no words. That is conditional love, which you have shown me my entire life. It has never once been unconditional. One of the hardest parts about this is grieving the mother I wish I had for so long now. For so very long. Because I know no matter what, you can't de-narcissist yourself. And that is a cold, hard fucking fact. I have researched the shit for over a year. And I was in denial for a long ass time about it. I didn't just go with the first definition I found and run with it. Oh, yep, that's her. No, fuck no. I was in denial. Major denial. And I cried like a baby when I realized you were an absolute covert narcissist. And that the things I was suffering through was fucking abuse. Period, end of story. And if you would have fucking went to therapy with me, you would have found that out. But once again, you get to avoid accountability. How fucking coincidental. Because when do you ever take accountability? Tell me, when have you ever come to me and said you were in the wrong? Bet you can't think of one fucking time. When the fuck have you ever apologized to me without being prompted to by me? without me having to fucking say, yo, you owe me an apology? The answer is never. Never fucking once. The sick, sadistic way that you smiled at me when I was talking to you about how Michael thought I was the fucking problem will haunt me for the rest of my life. The nightmares I have about you will haunt me for the rest of my life. The nightmares my children have about you will haunt me the rest of my life. When you were living here, I constantly had this fucking voice, this critical ass voice inside my head, 24 fucking 7. 24 fucking 7. About how I wasn't good enough. I needed to do this better. I'll never add up. Nothing I ever do is good enough. Oh my God, what would my mom think? What would my mom think? What would my mom think? That's all that fucking ever went through my head. And now I'm finally fucking free of that. You have no idea all the ways you've destroyed me. Destroyed me. Made me a fucking perfectionist. A fucking people pleaser. A fucking over-apologizer. You even almost figured out that you were the one that made me an over-apologizer. But you avoided that shit like the plague as soon as we started to dig a little, and I fucking blew it off and let you. Because I can't come to you about anything when you're in the wrong. I can't criticize you, I can't be mad at you, I can't nothing. Because you throw up a defense wall. You get fucking mad at me and you treat me like dog shit when you're upset with me. So I avoid that shit like the plague. That's why I've been fucking silent all these years. That's why I didn't fucking come to you sooner. Because you can't handle criticism. You can't handle being in the wrong. You can't handle somebody being upset with you. Even when you're fucking in the wrong. And then you play the goddamn victim. The goddamn victim of the shit show you created. Acting like it's fucking me. I saw into your twisted ass journal. The fucking way you think is... It scared the shit out of me. The way you fucking believe yourself. The way you blatantly lied. Blatantly lied. And that is the last thing I ever thought you would do because my dumb ass is blinded by love for you. Stood here multiple times telling me you didn't say this and you didn't say that and that never happened. Full of fucking shit. It sure the fuck happened. You sure the fuck said it. You sure the fuck did it. I have not fabricated one story. I have not made up one motherfucking thing about you. I used to look at you with hearts in my eyes like you were my fucking hero because you divorced our dad. It took me until I was 35 years old to realize you were a fucking enabler. You enabled the shit out of him. You allowed him every single goddamn day of my life, of my entire fucking childhood. You let him say and do whatever the fuck he wanted. Never did you protect me. Never did you stand up for me. And it fucking destroyed me. It destroyed me. You fucking talked me out of my dreams. Talked me out of my fucking dreams. I wanted to be a marine biologist. No, Jenny, you're not good at math. I wanted to go to fucking Kent State University. No, you shouldn't spend all that money on college for nothing, even though you fucking did it. Didn't you? And maybe, I don't want to admit this, but maybe it's because, just like narcissists do, you were in competition with me. And that sounds horrible for me to say. But maybe you fucking were. Maybe you didn't want me to do better than you. Maybe you never told me how great I was doing with the kids because you were fucking jealous. Because you weren't as good with us. Maybe that's why you never praised me, supported me, nothing. I got a little bit when I bought this home. Little fucking bit. And I lit up like a Christmas tree anytime you slightly said something good about me. Because it was fucking rare. I gave you opportunities to praise me about something. And you know what you did do? You tore me the fuck down. Every goddamn time. You should be ashamed of yourself, and I don't know how you could ever look me in the fucking eyes again. I am your daughter. I am your child. And you chose your selfish ass over me. You were elated, delighted that Michael thought I was the problem. I'll never forget that fucking look on your face. Remember when I freaked out on you around Christmas last year? And I talked to you about a whole bunch of different shit? And one of them was the fucking silent treatment you give me when you're upset with me? It was emotional abuse. Do some fucking research. You spend enough goddamn time on your phone? Never looking into important shit. You hated the way your mother treated you and David differently. And you weren't that extreme with me and Michael, but you absolutely treated us differently. He was absolutely the fucking golden child, and I was the motherfucking scapegoat. My entire life. From both of you and Dad. You and Dad. I survived two of the most dangerous narcissists. One being malignant, which is Dad. Two, the second, most dangerous, is a covert narcissist, which is absolutely you. Absolutely by fucking definition. And I researched and researched and researched the shit. I don't know how you can live with yourself knowing I never want to talk to you again. I don't know how you can live with yourself knowing that I never want you a part of my life again. I don't know how you can live with yourself knowing that you will never see your 3 amazing grandchildren again. I don't know how you fucking sleep at night. Well, I do. I do, because I read into how you think. I read into how you think. And it is so fucking twisted. And knowing what I know about you, it still shocked the shit out of me. It still shocked the living shit out of me. Because I never thought you would think like that or talk like that. Or fucking think Lily's mental breakdown was because of me. When I was not talking to her about how I felt about you at all. 0. 0. 0, 0, 0. The only thing my children knew was around Christmas that I was upset with you for ruining my Christmas by the way you were treating me. That's fucking it. Lily's bipolar disorder coming out was, I don't know, psychological, mental, genetic stuff. Had nothing to do with me. If anything, you want to get really fucking real? If anything, you know what brings out bipolar disorder? Trauma. Could have been the fucking trauma from you, between you and her dad. And me yelling. It could have been the perfect storm to bring it out in her. Notice how I fucking take accountability? Something your ass never does. And I sure the fuck didn't learn it from you. Sure the fuck didn't learn it from Dad. Learn that on my goddamn own. If I'm in the fucking wrong, I own that shit. I own that shit. And I dissect myself and I pick myself apart. And I fucking fix the shit. Or I try to fucking fix it. The only thing I've not been able to fix and completely erase is my fucking anger issues. They are so deeply rooted in me from the shit I suffered through between my parents and any other fucking abuser in my life. I wish I hope one day when you pass away, somebody shows you an in-detailed video that you have to fucking watch on the way you slowly destroyed me in my life. If that doesn't fucking break you down to the floor, nothing would. Nothing fucking would. Just the fucking way you treated me when you were upset with me, that shit alone was enough that sent me fucking spiraling every goddamn time. Because my first thought every time was always, how in the fuck could she be upset with me for this when usually your ass was in the wrong? And anyway, how can she be upset with me for this when I didn't even treat her like that for living with my dad all those fucking years? By your standards, the shit you've gotten upset with me before, I should have never fucking talked to you from the day I was 13. No, not even 13, younger than that. Before that shit, a whole entire abused childhood. By your standards of being upset and treating somebody like shit for being in the wrong, I should have fucking never spoken to you again. And I should have fucking said something years ago. I fucking wish I would have. I would have went no contact sooner and been a lot better, and would have been a lot better off. Because the cold hard truth is, you won't fucking change. You don't see an issue with yourself no matter what you do. You think your ass is perfect. And you'll say you don't think that all day, but that's not fucking true at all. You have always acted as if you are fucking perfect. You do no wrong. That's why you never bring up any wrong that you do. That's why you don't apologize for any wrong that you do. That's why you don't take accountability. And you always care about how you look to everybody else, than how you're actually treating somebody, than how you're actually treating your children, your child, me. I see a handful of narcissists diagnosed on TikTok that are using their evil for good. They're fucking going live and sharing posts about how to avoid narcissists and what to look for and what they do and how they manipulate you and blah, 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 blah. That could have been you. Not out here making fucking excuses being the victim, but that could have been you. That would be me. Sure as fuck would be me if I found out I was a narcissist. Which, thank God, I'm not. No thanks to you and my dad. I turned out into an amazing human being, despite you two. Despite the fucking shit I was put through. And not any of you can take that away from me. Because I fucking know myself and I know better. I am not perfect, but I am an amazing ass human being. Despite everything I've been through.